You are about to listen to an exclusive interview on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for listening to us at MaximumThreshold.net. Horns up, fists in the air.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so, I got a hold of the latest Onslaught, and man, what I gotta say is, from my heart, is it's just listening to track after track. It seems like it's just like one big ass beat right after the other. There's no letdown after each track, man. It makes the metalheads out there really proud that you guys put a hell of a record out.
Thanks, man. That's very nice of you to say.
Was that initially what your goal was? Just to make it all like right in your face from the get-go?
Yeah. I mean, it's it was always going to be a tough ask for us to follow the Sounds of Violence album, because we thought that was probably our best album to date. But as soon as we started writing it, so things really came together really sort of quickly. You know, it was a very easy album for us to write. We'd really got in a good groove on it, and I mean, the intention was always to make a more aggressive and more technical album, if you like, and it turned out just as we planned, really.
And that's definitely what it seems like. It seems like the chemistry is like extremely, right there with everybody. There's nothing slacking, and it just seems like I said, there's the momentum from the get-go was constant and was unrelentless.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it was important that we make a better album than the previous one. And I think personally, on my point of view, is the way we work is if I can't write a better album than the previous, why are we bothering?
What was the vibe going from the last record to this one? What was the things that you wanted to see happen on this one that was different from the other one?
I wouldn't say a new drummer now, but Michael Horahan's been in the band now for over 2.5 years, I think. But as soon as Mike came into the band, actually before Sound of Violence was released, the previous album, so we toured that whole album with him, and obviously realised what an amazing drummer he was, and we obviously wanted to utilise his fantastic ability, so it enabled us to expand our own musical horizons, actually. There were kind of no limits to what we could do on this album, technically or otherwise. I mean, whatever we throw at Mike, he can play, and whatever we come up with, he can come up with something amazing to go with it. So it was a perfect scenario for writing a new album. There were no limits whatsoever.
Gotcha. What is the vibe, within like the media about your new release?
It's been astounding. Obviously, in the weeks leading up to release, it's kind of like really nervy time for bands. I mean, every band's got to feel the same, I reckon. You get the finished product, and you're obviously sort of really stoked with it yourselves. But you never know exactly how the press are going to react or how the fans are going to react. But as soon as the first reviews started coming out, I mean, we were just blown away. I mean, they've just been absolutely immense. I mean, beyond our wildest imaginations of how good they could be. I mean, probably I'm looking at the reviews, and probably without sounding arrogant or anything, but the worst one we probably had was around 8 out of 10, I think.
I remember when I first put Chaos is King on, and I was listening to it. As soon as it started off, I'm like, holy shit, these guys are on it. They're on top of it. And that was like that was excitement that I had throughout the whole record. Was, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. I was waiting for something really good to come out this year, and the new Onslaught's right there, right on top of anything that came out. If you're in a thrash or anything like that, anything heavy, man, this is it. I mean, you got all the components there that make this a great and successful record, and it's really cool. And like I said, it kept me captivated, where I couldn't stop listening to it.
Cool, man. Thank you very much. No, I mean, we've been rehearsing today, and it was the first rehearsal for the tour starting, and time, you know. And we ripped out Chaos is King, and it was fucking intense, man. It was really good to play it. The band, like, amazing.
Nice. So when is the tour going to be put together in the States here? When is that going to take place? For people who don't know.
We're just talking to our agent about it now. Obviously, we got the UK tour, the European tour, sorry, and the South American tour this year. Actually, I've been talking to our agent about it for the last couple of weeks, and we're looking at April, May 2014. So we're just trying to kind of look at a bill to go out, or if there are any other options for us to tour with anybody else at the moment. But that's the time period we're looking at right now.
Are you thinking about doing any of those metal cruises that they have? Yeah,
we done one this year, actually. Done the 70,000 tons cruise in January.
How was that?
Out of this world. It was really something special, you know. I'm not a cruise type of guy, you know. I kind of don't like the confinement, possibly, like that. But when we actually got on the boat, it was really kind of surreal being on a boat with like thousands of metalheads. You know?
That must have been crazy.
Really posh surroundings. Like, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, I would recommend it to anybody as a punter or a band. You really must go on one of these things before you give everything up. And it was absolutely amazing.
Did you have any metalhead stalkers that kept following you everywhere on the ship where you couldn't hide?
No, I mean it wasn't like that at all. I mean, it was so relaxed. Obviously, you're bumping into fans every day and that, but nobody follows you around and nobody pesters you. And I mean, it's just really chilled and really relaxed. It was really nice.
Yeah, from everything I ever heard about the cruises, I've been wanting to go on them for years. But like I said, everything I've heard about them is when the bands go on there. It's like being with a family, you know, because you're there with all your fans, and it's like with metal, we're all a big family. That's kind of vibe that I would think you would have on one of those cruise ships, and that's what I've heard from everybody also.
And that's what I like about it. I mean, there's obviously, I'd say you're mixing with the fans, and I mean that's what we like to do anyway. I mean, I guess there's some bands who don't like to do that, but there's really nowhere to hide. Not that we want to hide, but you're mixing in with. I mean, you're only like the same as your fans. I mean, we're out there mixing with them every day and chatting and what have you. It was just incredible. What I did find weird was the first show we played, because the bands played two shows on the boat. We played on the deck first day, afternoon, and although the sea seemed very calm, you're on stage, and as soon as you start to head back, you almost fall over, and then you look to the horizon and like, wow, this boat's moving like really badly.
How long did it take you to get your sea legs while you're out there to get used to it?
Sorry, Dominic.
How long did it take you to get your sea legs where you're able to kick back and then finally relax and enjoy the swelling of the ship going back and forth?
Like I said, until you actually look at the horizon or whatever, you don't really notice it.
Yeah.
But because the ship's so big, I mean, it's fairly gentle. I didn't really, especially when you go down below deck, you very hardly notice anything at all.
Nice. Yeah, I was in the Navy for 10 years, and I know how it is to be on a ship where the thing just rocks back and forth. And you see everybody, all these new people that get on a ship, they're just getting seasick, and you're just laughing at them.
I didn't see anybody sick at all, fortunately. Nice. Only on alcohol, maybe, but not for seasickness.
So now, just a couple more things, and we'll let you get going here. But how can people get a hold of the new Onslaught?
Well, I mean, obviously through all the major outlets such as Amazon and stuff like that. But I'm not sure really the situation as regards to any big chain stores in the States anymore. I don't know how it works. I know in Europe there's still some big stores that actually sell metal CDs. I don't know what the situation is in America. Are there any big sort of chains that still do that?
Other than like a Walmart or a Best Buy or some stores like that. That's all I could think of.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still few of those little mom and pop shops around, but very few of them.
Yeah, I mean, how do people buy their music generally? Is it all, just all on like Amazon and stuff? iTunes and things, right?
Sounds good.
It's sad, really. I mean, there's some big stores in Germany still. There's like a massive chain that still stock and stuff there, and there's kind of HMV in the UK, but it's all getting very, very small now.
It'd be nice to see a resurgence back, just help all the bands out and all the labels and everything else, so they can get back on track. But I think it's interesting to see where this is all evolving. I think it's going to be more of bands going to be where they first start off at, being right there in your face, and that's how you got to hear the music and get their music from each other, like the old days.
I lost you a bit.
I said it'd be interesting to see, how the music scene turns back around for people getting the music back out there, and it might just turn around to be like it was back in the early '80s, where people were passing music around just to get bands popular again, and bands selling their music, at venues other than at record stores or wherever else. I think it'd be interesting to see how this all develops.
Yeah, I mean, I know in Europe in particular that vinyl's making a really big comeback again. I mean, the bands are selling lots of vinyl again for some strange reason. I mean, it looks great. I mean, we've just released some this new album on some limited vinyls, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Nice.
But I don't know. I think attitudes need to change. I think that maybe some labels' attitudes need to change a little bit as well.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully it can turn around. I mean, the downloading situation has killed a lot, but maybe that's showing signs of reversing a little bit, I hope. I don't know, we see. It would be nice to go back to that era for sure.
I hear you.
The attitudes towards supporting bands and stuff.
How can people find your your website and other places where people can follow the band and yourself?
I guess our main, we have a website which is www.onslaughtuk.com, and obviously we have the Facebook, which is www.facebook.com/onslaughtuk. So, those are the main two sort of access points for the band, I guess.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Nige, can you do us a quick favor?
Yeah, sure.
Can you do a promo ID for our show? Say your name, the band you're with, you're listening to Maximum Threshold, and throw something crazy out at the end of it?
What at the end, sorry?
It's Maximum Threshold. It's our radio site.
Yeah, sure, no problem. When you're ready, are you ready?
Go for it. I'm ready.
Okay. Hi there, this is Nige Rockett from Onslaught, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold Radio.
That was perfect. Nige, I would really appreciate you calling back and spending some time with us and talking about the new Onslaught and everything else. It was a real honor and real cool talking with you.
Oh, pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. You're in Cleveland, yeah?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll be coming through on the tour, fingers crossed, and maybe be able to meet you then.
Oh, sounds good, Nige.
Cool, man.
Hey, have yourself, yep, thank you very much again, and have yourself a good day.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care, bye.
You too.
You have just listened to an exclusive interview on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for listening, and please visit us at MaximumThreshold.net.